Further proof of Australia's housing crisis, the derelict homes that cost up to $2 million. Paint peeling off the walls, rotten floors and collapsed ceilings. These are the features you can now expect to find in some of Australia's million-dollar properties. These derelict homes are almost uninhabitable, with many houses in Sydney and Melbourne in such a poor and dangerous state that they'd have to be renovated immediately upon purchase. Despite some of the properties missing parts of the floor and ceilings, they are on the market for prices nudging $2 million. A house in the inner northern Melbourne suburb of Fitzroy has an estimated selling price between $1.3 million and $1.4 million, despite part of the property missing. The 244 square meter property has exposed wires, timber falling down from the ceiling and rubbish covering the backyard. Realestate.com.au describes the house as an impressive double-fronted facade that is bursting with potential. Bring your imagination and be inspired by the outstanding size and irresistible scope presented by this inner-city home. In Sydney things aren't too different, as rundown homes with high price points serve as a stark reminder of the severe shortage of affordable properties. There are fewer than 140 houses within 5 kilometers of Sydney's CBD available under $1.5 million, the Daily Telegraph reported. Some houses in Marrickville, Ruskineville and Newtown in Sydney's inner west are so run down that they haven't been lived in for years. It's a desirable area, so few house owners ever sell in the inner city most years, and even less are now selling because of the way the market is going. Realestate.com.au chief economist Narita Conisbee said. She said that most people who sell the properties in such a bad condition really need the money and have urgent reasons for the sale. One house in Ruskineville is listed for $800,000 and has no front door, rusty barred windows, paint peeling off the walls and weeds growing into the house. A house in Newtown has rubbish flooding the front yard. 2 of the rooms have wooden panels missing from the floor and parts of the ceiling are falling down. Despite this, the inner west property has an estimated selling price of up to $1.7 million. The housing affordability crisis is nothing new, as reports surfaced earlier this year that Australia's housing affordability hit a crisis point as Australia became the second most expensive country in the world for real estate. LJ Hooker Newtown agent Candice Huffman said that buyers are finding it hard to finance renovations on the rundown homes. She said that the big cities such as Melbourne and Sydney attract buyers with a lot of money, so as soon as quality homes are put on the market, they don't stay available for long. The rest of the buyers then have to compete for what is left, she said.